In the heart of the lush green valleys and rolling hills of the western part of Nigeria, there nestled a vibrant Igbo community called Ukata. The sun-kissed earth bore witness to the bustling life of the villagers, who lived in harmony with the rhythms of nature and the traditions of their ancestors. In Ukata, the community was tightly knit, bound by the bonds of kinship and the shared values of honor, respect, and hard work. Every morning, as the golden rays of the sun peeked over the horizon, the villagers would gather at the village square, exchanging greetings and news from the day before. Men would discuss the affairs of the community, while women would weave intricate patterns into colorful fabrics, their laughter filling the air like the sweet melody of a songbird. Among the young men of Ukata was Anozie, a bright and handsome lad whose spirit danced with the grace of the wind through the tall grass. From a young age, Anozie's demeanor set him apart from his peers. While other boys reveled in wrestling matches and hunting expeditions, Anozie found solace in the company of the village maidens, his laughter mingling with theirs as they danced to the rhythm of the drums. Anozie's behavior did not escape the notice of the villagers, who affectionately dubbed him Ome Ka Nwanyi, meaning one who behaves like a woman. Despite the whispers and the curious glances, Anozie remained undeterred, embracing his true self with a quiet strength that belied his tender years. However, not all in Ukata welcomed Anozie's uniqueness with open arms. Some whispered behind closed doors, casting judgment and suspicion upon him. Traditional Igbo culture frowned upon anything deviating from the norm, and the idea of a man behaving like a woman was seen as an affront to tradition. As he grew into manhood, Anozie's family began to worry about his future. Would he ever take a wife and carry on the family name? Would he forsake the traditions of their ancestors and live a life of solitude? But Anozie had other plans. One fateful day, he made the decision to leave Ukata behind and seek his destiny in the southern lands of the country. With nothing but courage in his heart and determination in his step, he set out on a journey that would change the course of his life forever. In the southern lands, Anozie found sanctuary within the hallowed walls of a Catholic monastery. Surrounded by the solemn beauty of the church and guided by the wisdom of the priests, he discovered a sense of purpose that resonated deep within his soul. However, the transition was not without its challenges. Anozie found himself in a strange land where the customs and traditions were vastly different from those of his homeland. He grappled with feelings of loneliness and isolation, yearning for the familiar sights and sounds of Ukata. But through perseverance and faith, Anozie found his footing in this new chapter of his life. He threw himself into his studies with a fervor unmatched, his thirst for knowledge driving him to excel in his pursuit of becoming a priest. As he delved deeper into the teachings of the Catholic faith, Anozie came to understand the abomination of lesbianism in Igbo culture and how the early Christian missionaries in Africa interpreted it. While the villagers of Ukata viewed his behavior through the lens of tradition, the missionaries saw it as a sin to be repented for and a deviation from the natural order of things. Years passed, and Anozie's devotion to his newfound calling never wavered. He studied diligently, his passion for serving others burning brightly like a beacon in the night. And when the time came, he was ordained as a Catholic priest, a shepherd to his flock and a guardian of the faith. As Anozie stood before the altar, his heart overflowing with gratitude and love, he knew that he had found his true calling in life. Though he had walked a path less traveled, he had embraced his destiny with open arms, finding fulfillment and joy in the service of others. But as the sun dipped below the horizon and the stars began to twinkle in the night sky, a question lingered in the air like a whisper on the wind. Do you think Anozie fulfilled his call for destiny? Did he find true happiness in the path he chose? Only time would tell, but one thing was certain. Anozie's journey was far from over, and the road ahead was paved with endless possibilities and boundless hope.